Hey y'all, I am at home. I just got home from basically wasting my time going to work. And yes, it is nighttime, really morning, because it's 12:30 a.m. Now I'm about to turn my car off. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to hear it, but this is what I have to deal with every single day as to why I can't even go into a bedroom to go to sleep. Turn my car off now. Wait till these people pass by, and I'm gonna let my window down. I don't even know if y'all can hear it. Like, I can hear it through my car, but I'm trying to make sure y'all can hear what I'm talking about. I don't even know why I did it. I should have let the window down first. But anyway, I'm finna let the window down so y'all can hear, okay? Do y'all hear that? That's the gas generator. And what I'm hearing from my car is no comparison as to what I hear when I'm inside of where I dwell. So yeah, I'm about to go inside and tell y'all about what just happened at work and try my best not to spoil the rest of the tea I gotta spill later on, y'all. Which within the next month I should be able to tell y'all without having to, keep it a secret any longer, so to speak. Or just keeping it back from y'all any longer, because that's pretty much what it is, me just withholding certain information. Because a lot is going on. But yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm walking inside now. Y'all might be able to hear it a little bit more. But yeah, this is outside. And it's like further up from where I am, but I'm still heading inside. Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame. I'm back. So don't mind me. I'm looking real greasy because I just had to put some of this good old raw mango butter on me, because this gonna have to get up. It's gonna have to get up out of here. It's gonna have to go. Okay, it's gonna have to go. This is some good stuff. I don't use it enough, but I definitely need to get my life back together. But I'm stressed to the max, y'all. At some point I'll be able to go into detail about it, but I can't talk about it right now. So anyway, let me tell y'all about what's going on. So I done wasted my time going up to work. I went to work. I was supposed to be there at 8 o'clock p.m. last night. It's about 1 o'clock now, because I done tried to make this video a couple of times and I done went off on a tangent. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that to y'all. Let me go somewhere and sit down. So anyway, I was supposed to be there and work a 12-hour shift today, back there in the new department. For the next 3 weeks, today being the second week, I'm supposed to take the spot of 3 different people who need to go and get training and all this other stuff on another shift. Well, nobody ever updated the schedule. Nobody ever called the other 2 ladies to let them know which one was going next. So everybody just came into work and went on by their business. So when I came in, I clocked in and walked around the corner. I saw my name was not up there, and I said, I'm not finna worry about it. I'm finna go get my stuff, as if I'm still going out there, because stranger things have happened. So I was like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get my stuff, and then I'm gonna go and talk to my friend that I knew at the time that she's gonna be in there. So I'm gonna see what's going on. Well, before I could even go to get my stuff, I see the 2 ladies up there at the other schedules trying to search for my information, because as I think I told y'all last week on Wednesday when I got off at 2 a.m., I ran into one of them, and she said that the schedule had been updated and she didn't know who was going next. But we all are already aware that from week to week, one of them has to go to another shift to train while I take over their spot. It's supposed to be 3 consecutive weeks. Again, this is supposed to be week 2. I'm supposed to be at work right now. Well, my friend, she was like, well, let me check and see what's going on, when I went to go and talk to her. And so she was like, are you sure? I was like, yes. I told her all the people who came to me and said it. All the people who are supposed to be getting trained told me, and the one person out of the 4 people that do that job on that shift, she's the only one who does have to get trained, because that's how great of a, like, she's a great worker. She catches on. She probably know how to do everything better than the people that they have training them. So anyway, all of them will verify that this is what we've all been told. So, and like I said, before I even left out, they had my name on my normal schedule that said on those specific days that I would be over there taking their spot. That's what it was. Whenever you aren't doing your normal job and you have like a fill-in job like I have, they put your name over in a specific spot on the schedules on those specific days to specify, that this person, even though they normally work over here in these departments, they're going to be doing this job. Okay? And it had my name, it had the department, and it had those days on those schedules. Those were the spots on those specific days because they have it like lined up where whatever day of the week, and you could see the dates and all that stuff on it. So it had my name and everything on there. But for whatever reason, they hadn't updated the normal schedule for that new department. So I told the woman when I saw her at the gas station that, I know I'm supposed to be here, but I don't know why they didn't put y'all's name up there. So she was telling me that she didn't know if she went next or if she went last, but she did put in a request to ask them if they would allow her to go last so that she could kind of have a heads up and get her grandchildren squared away, because she's typically the one that when she get off work, even though she just pulled a 12, she got to get off work and go over to her daughter's house and watch her grandbabies all day and don't hardly get no sleep. Like, she be doing the most, y'all. When I tell you, her daughter has her eating out of the palm of her hand. Her daughter got a whole husband, but she's sitting up here buying vehicles, paying for houses and everything for this heifer. She halfway dead up in there, y'all. That's all I got to say. I don't even know if the daughter appreciated it, but she popping out babies and all of this and got free child care basically from her. Like, it's a lot. Anyway, so she was like, well, either they're going to call me or I'm just going to show up, which that's what they did because they're getting more money on their shift. Like, why would I volunteer as tribute to be like, hey, which one of us is going this week? Blah, 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 blah. Like, this is something that we all know is supposed to happen. One of them is supposed to go, but nobody said anything. Well, I ended up talking to my friend that's doing the schedules. And so she was like, well, let me go and look at the emails and see if anybody sent another email. So she said she only has one email that says something about me taking old boy spot. But for some reason on her email, it's saying this week. And I said, no, I just took his spot last week. This is week 2. And so now she confused. And I'm like, I'm not confused because before I even came back there, I was doing my normal job and the lead came up to me and asked me, how did I feel about coming to B shift? I said, I don't know what you mean. And he was like, well, you got to come to our shift for 3 weeks straight to take the spot of 3 different people that got to go and get trained again. I was like, no, nobody said anything to me. And then I went up there to verify with the person that was on that particular shift, which wasn't her at the time. And they said, oh, yeah, they sent us the email the other day. You're going to have to, go over there and do that. And I had to go straight from my shift, got off at 8 a.m. that day, had to go straight home and go to sleep, or try to at least get back up there and be up there in time for my meeting and start my shift at 8 p.m. So I had to work 8 days straight. I was tired of my spirit, but I did what I needed to do. And it's a lot of stuff going on. So I wasn't mad at it per se, but I was like, hopefully everybody bring their behind to work because of where I am on the rotation list when I am in that person's spot. If nobody else volunteers, I was going to have to work those days. So luckily everybody decided to bring their behind to work so I could get off at 2 a.m. and I didn't have to come in on any of those other days. But this was supposed to be the start of my new work week with them, week 2. Okay. So when I came in, they over there huddled over at the other one because, like I told you, I told the woman my name was over there, but it wasn't on their shift. It wasn't on their schedule. They're looking, they don't see my name. I can tell that's what they're looking for because that's the way it normally is. They'll have your name right here, and then they'll have the other person's name as, somebody that's going to another shift. That's what they did last week. I didn't take a picture of it, which I felt like, why would I need to take a picture of it? We all know where I'm supposed to be at. So I didn't take a picture of that as proof. So my friend didn't know what I was talking about. She over here texted my other friend that I knew before I ever started working at this job that I told y'all about, that the heifer who I am no longer friends with decided to reach out to and is still friends with him on Facebook and all this other stuff when he don't even fool with her. So anyway, yeah, my friend ended up reaching out to him trying to figure out, if he knew anything or if he'd received another email that she was unaware of.
He probably asleep right about this time. That's why. So he hadn't responded, and so she was just like, "Well, I don't know what's going on," and that's crazy that nobody reached out to you or to them to let them know what was going on. I was like, in my mind, there was no reason to reach out because we were told clearly this is what needed to happen, and they wanted to get this out of the way ASAP. After that meeting happened, they set it up immediately. They said, what we're going to do is we're going to take each one of them off of the line and put them on that shift, and they going to learn this stuff. So when the next time stuff pop off, they're not going to be able to blame nobody but themselves, because you should be able to say, okay, I'm clear on everything, even though that's the stupid part about all this. Their solution to all the gripes that particular day when we had that first meeting was, oh, we just gonna train them again. Like, no. If the main issue is maintenance, not fixing stuff, why is your solution, oh, they over here complaining, let me go ahead and snatch them out from over here and have them train again? Like, no, maybe they do need, and I ain't gonna sit up there and make it seem like they didn't need no more training, because they do. They be wearing the other woman out. The only one that's not gonna go and get trained, that they don't even know about. They ain't even caught on yet that she's not getting trained. They ain't even figured that out. But she's the only one who does not need any training. Like, she's awesome. In all honesty, what they needed to do was to pull her and be like, y'all, and then bring me. That's what they should have did. They should have just pulled her off and had them do little stuff off to the side with her so that she can train. That's what they should have did. But in all honesty, a lot of stuff just happened, and I don't know if that would have been a good idea. Like, she thought she was having a stroke one day. And I thought that I heard somebody misspoke. I thought I heard somebody misspeak and say that she was sent to the hospital because she didn't have feeling in her arm or something. And I was like, wait a minute, we ain't talking about the same person. Because I thought they said somebody else. I was like, what? So she was talking to me the other day and she told me that was her. I was like, oh, See, and I said, see, this is what I'm talking about. Somebody said that to me one day. And I think that was a day she had volunteered to stay over or something, or to stay. Or it was a day she volunteered to come in that wasn't even on her shift or something like that. I think she was on D shift, and her shift is B shift right now. And they ended up having to take her. Her friend that's on D shift ended up leaving early, and they took her to the hospital because they were going to put her in an ambulance. They were like, no, we ain't going to worry about that, baby. We're going to hope we can get you there early. I mean, she just went up to her and was like, I think I'm having a stroke. And so she said, she was like, what? She was like, I think I'm having a stroke. I can't feel my arm or something. And I was like, girl, what? She was like, oh, well, I ain't got time. She said she ain't finna overwork herself no more, because they worked the mule out of her. Like, it's not in her to be like, no. Like, if you come up to her and ask her something, she says it's not in her to just be like, no, but she gonna have to pull back because they really be working a mule out of her, and I've seen it with my own two eyes. For me, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do because I've never been properly trained, and I done told them folks with my whole chest, I know I ain't been trained. I had a whole nother supervisor on another shift that I hadn't seen in the longest. Finally saw her coincidentally, like just a couple of hours ago. Because somebody said, well, where is she? I ain't seen her. People who work there every day, every week, ain't seen her. I just finally saw her. But anyway, she asked me, how do I feel? And I said, well, I'm confident about everything except this one particular thing or whatever that everybody's about to get trained on again, right? So she was like, that's the main thing. I was like, I know. And I can't help it. Every time I was supposed to learn something, it would set it off on the left, right, front, and back. Maintenance would have to come. Excuse me. And try to fix all this stuff. I tell y'all, it would be the most random. I don't know what that was about. I don't know. But when I tell y'all every single time, I cannot make it up. It's like, oh, she tried to learn this. Oh, well, I don't know what that was about. So anyway, y'all, she trying to figure out what's going on. She was like, look, I don't know what's going on, but ain't nobody got time. And I said, that's trifling because I done came up here for no reason. Y'all, it's raining. It's raining here. First of all, it's pitch black outside. The deer are out in droves. I ain't got time. Every time I go to work, I be having to dodge deer just because it's nighttime. I can't see them as clear as it is anyway. And I do have deer whistles. I've had deer whistles and all that stuff my whole life. But I'm just saying, Now the added disability is on when I gotta factor in it's raining. You know what I'm saying? And now it's cooling off. So now you gotta add that into the equation. Like, come on now. Come on. Handicap. That's what I meant to say, not disability. Handicap. I was like, what is the word I'm looking for? Handicap. That's what they call stuff like that. So that's an additional thing I gotta worry about. But I came over here for no reason. So she was like, well, they owe you 4 hours. You gotta work, whatever, which I was not finna do. I ain't doing nothing. I'm finna do nothing for 4 hours. That's what I'm finna do. I'm finna do nothing for 4 hours, baby. That's what I did. Because how dare you? Now, there was nothing to really do. There were people who were there that were extra and they had nothing for them to do. But you gonna give me my 4 hours. I'm finna get my gas money back that I just wasted coming up here. Like, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all added 4 more hours to my check because midnight, 11:59 ended my check. So it is what it is. But I could have been at home in the bed, meaning right here on the couch, under my blankets, enjoying how amazing it feels, enjoying the sound of the rain. So anyway, y'all, nothing was resolved, and I don't care. I don't even care. And I feel like, and I told her, I said, I feel like they're going to try me again. I feel like what's going to happen is I'm going to come in Tuesday and work, and then they're going to be like, oh, well, you know, you got to work. And then I'm going to have to do like I did a week ago, where I got to go straight into working their shift. No, it was supposed to be 3 weeks straight. But I ain't gonna complain, but they gonna understand why. Look, some stuff about to pop off. I'm gonna just give you a heads up now, just in case I ain't say it in this video, because I did this 3, 4, 5 times. The few people who were able to kind of fly under the radar that are following me on social media, because I allowed you to, because I have my page locked off where can't nobody see it unless you ask for permission and all that stuff. And I really don't want nobody. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I'm weird. So I don't know. But a few people were really nice. They seemed cool. And I feel like they will hold my secrets, if you will, for me. So there are some things that are going to come out. I'm going to release this information. There's going to be a major announcement and all this other stuff that I'm going to be making on Tuesday. And they will see that. So if you're watching this, I would greatly appreciate it if you stay hush-hush about it. Don't say nothing. I'm going to let everybody know once everything has, you know, it's going to be more that's going to be that came out by then, by the time I tell YouTube about it. So please don't say nothing. Thank you in advance. And it's a lot. Like, even what I'm going to say on social media is not even going to be anything that's going to, you know, hold a candle to what all has been going down. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. So anyway, but yeah, I done went up there for no reason. Oh, y'all finna run me my gas money. That's what y'all finna do. So I sat there and did nothing, and that's what it's gonna be. What else, y'all? I'm glad I didn't see the not so divorced man, because he probably would have rolled up. I'm looking good. My hair look nice. Like, everybody been, child. Okay, so tell me why I was minding my business. I was out minding my business, and the guy who lives like 3 hours away, he sent me a couple of dollars. And keep in mind, it wasn't a lot, because what I got wasn't a lot. He sent me a couple of dollars to get some shoes. And so I got them, and they were cute. And they ended up being like $20. Like, child, I can get a good deep discount. The shoes supposed to be $50, $60 something dollars. They were 20 something. So he got them for me. And it was like a window shopping day, and it was just something that I really needed. I didn't realize I needed it like that, and I thanked him for it, and it was really nice. So I was off and enjoying myself, and that was the only real day I was out and about, because I did a little grocery shopping, got me a couple of more things of fruit, and even though I'm doing bad, I still want to do that a little bit. So got me a little bit of fruit and got me some more things to eat and whatever. And so I did that. And that was nice. That was a nice little thing that happened for me. I didn't even think he was going to do that. I really didn't. He was like, oh, okay. And next thing I know, I have a Cash App payment. I was like, wait a minute. Wait. Not me being somebody who had to beg my ex for $2 and still didn't get that when I told him I was going to pay it back the next day. And you just sent the money just because I told you that this was the price of them? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So anyway, yeah, like small stuff like that actually matters to me. But I don't know how this situation gonna end. Um he been kind of iffy to me lately, and I don't like that. Normally, he always send me a good morning text and all that stuff, even if we've already been talking, because I've been at work or I've been awake on my days off. He's normally talking to me. He'll send me pictures of where he is and what all he doing and all this other stuff, and I'll be like, oh, okay. So I don't know if he's just extremely busy, which I don't think so, because he requested to follow me and friended me on everything, and he still be posting little things, and I'm like, oh, okay. You ain't busy. You just ain't talking to me. Okay. So yeah, I will keep y'all updated on that, but I don't know. Obviously, well, I can't say that. I almost said something. So anyway, but yeah, I don't see nothing happening for real with this situation. He trying to he trying to make it seem like he gonna set something up so that we can meet sooner than later or whatever. But I believe it when I see it. But I don't think it's gonna happen. As of this moment, in my mind, it's a 100% no as to it happening. So yeah, as usual, I'll keep y'all updated. I don't know. There are a couple of people who try to talk to me. They really like this one dude. He just reached out the other day. He is so fine. I was like, you fine, chocolatey, young, nice, luscious beard. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. What's going on here? But I don't know. I don't know. This one dude tried to talk to me and he was in his feelings because I was just like, I hear everything you saying, sir, but I ain't trying to shake nothing. I ain't trying to really be out there like that. So even though he didn't say nothing out the way, he didn't say nothing crazy. He seemed like it was right up my alley, but I'm just like, at this moment in time in my life, there's so much stuff going on. I only can give you conversation. And a lot of people are dead set against that, which I understand. Like, if you are here for something, I get that. Do what you do, but I'm not open to nothing right now. I can't be open to nothing right now. I can't. It's too much going on, y'all. Everything is kind of at a standstill right now. Let me just put it like that. But like I was saying, what a little 3 hours away, he was being very consistent to the point where I was just like if I had my phone up where I could hit a notification, he got a special notification, right? So I'm looking like, I am messaging me. And he would text me, be like, hey, how you doing? How's work going? What you doing? I mean, a lot of people, especially if you go on social media, a lot of people, they make it seem like, oh no, that ain't nothing, man, forget that. They just wonder how you doing, you to death and all that. And I get that. I do get that. But there are a lot of us who have dry phones where ain't nobody checking on you to see how you doing or nothing. Given the fact of what I have going on, he's aware of what's going on, okay? I just wanted to vent to him, and I told him some stuff or whatever, and he's been very consistent up until like these last like 2 days or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. It might change because I told y'all before he was doing whatever, and then all of a sudden he just started setting it off. But we'll see. But anyway, y'all, let me get to eating. I'm about to watch Force. Power Book Force, Hallelujah in the Name. That's what I'm finna watch. And then I'm gonna continue watching other little TV shows and stuff. I just hate they had me get up out my bed to come do nothing. Oh my gosh, y'all. But whatever. That's 4 hours that they gonna have to run me some gas money and things for. Oh well. Yeah. They gotta give me almost $100. Almost $100 and I ain't do nothing. Oh well. But anyway, y'all have an amazing weekend. I'm about to hopefully enjoy the rest of mine because I got to go back to work on Tuesday. I'm about to eat because I can't even hardly speak, y'all. I'm so sorry for all the times I've been stumbling and bumbling. I can't wait until I can tell y'all everything that's going on because it's really eating me up. It's eating me up. I want to talk to y'all. I do need to vent. I need to do a lot. Like, I have felt all of the emotions. There's a lot going on right now. All right, continue to pray for my family. Continue to pray for me, and I'm just trying to stay positive. My family has been very, very positive. When I tell y'all, they have been very, very instrumental in calming me down and getting my emotions back in check, because anybody else would have completely lost their mind right about now. That's the best way I can put it. I'm trying to tell y'all. Because if you on here, if you want to, you can just send me a private message on Facebook, and I can tell you what's going on. And you're probably going to find out anyway in the next couple of days. You're going to find out early. But just don't say nothing on YouTube about it. Don't even mention it, because I'm going to just tell everybody in like a story time or whatever. But anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all still hanging in there with me. I don't care what has happened in the past. I am going to bring a lot of stuff back. I'm going to be bringing a lot of stuff back, and I'm glad that some kind of way it's going to come back. I'm going to be bringing back the recap reviews. I'm going to be bringing back the karaoke. I'm going to be bringing back everything I had been doing before, in addition to just letting y'all know what's going on in my life. And this is not going to be the main thing, because the main thing was supposed to be the recap reviews of the TV shows and the movies. So anyway, y'all, again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll see y'all later on. Y'all have a good weekend. Bye.